It's adventure time. This weekend I'm doing the third section of the Sheltowee Trace trail, going from like mile 50 to mile 85, something like that. I am actually in the back seat of my car at the pickup location. It is Friday evening and they're picking us up Saturday or tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So rather than trying to drive here in the morning after it snows, it's supposed to snow, I am sleeping in the back seat of my car. So we're going to see how well this mattress works in the back seat of the car. Pretty good so far.
Help each other out. To the left. To the left.
We don't get 4 feet. Somebody's has to tell us where to go.
We are on the third section of the Sheltowee Trace Challenge. It snowed last night. It's cold. I think we're going from like mile 50 to mile 85.
We're not following them.
And it looks like we're starting off with a creek crossing.
I know not to follow the first 20 people.
Probably 15 to 20 degrees currently.
All right, here we go.
Everybody's trying to put their shoes back on after crossing that creek. Just about a mile and a half in, walking along the ridge. It's supposed to be about 8 or 9 miles on this ridge and about 8 or 9 miles on the road. Totally looking forward to walking on the road. It's probably holding everybody back. Walking along the ridge, it is a winter wonderland. Immediately starting off on this section at like mile 50-ish something, there's a creek crossing, and I believe everybody pulled their shoes and socks off and walked across the creek barefoot, and then up onto the bank in the snow barefoot and put their shoes back on. I got my butt wet trying to sit back down to put my shoes on. Wearing cyclist leggings, but they're sliding down and not really helping any. So I'll probably pull them off soon and just have my shorts on. About 18 miles a day and then setting up camp. If you're watching this and you enjoy it, even if you don't enjoy it, subscribe and like my videos anyways. Just over 3 miles in. Looks like people have started to spread out at this point, and I haven't seen anybody for a few minutes. About 5 miles in, still working our way along this ridge. Guessing 4 or 5 miles to the road section. I am just over 9 miles in, and I have hit, I don't know, Kentucky 1274. I'm on pavement. In case y'all don't know, walking on the road sucks. Car. supposed to be 9 miles of this pavement before we get to camp, I think. And I switched my shoes out. I have really cushioned running shoes on currently, hoping that helps with the pavement. If not, I'll just carry the over a pound of shoes for no reason. The hike so far has been good, but I don't know about the pavement. I actually have earbuds with me. I'm about to toss them in. And I probably won't do a lot more video on this road. If not, we'll see you at camp. About 14 and a half, 15 miles in, something like that. The last 8 miles of the day is supposed to be asphalt, but I just got off of a, I don't know what you'd call it, I guess a Jeep trail. You couldn't go down it without a 4-wheel drive, but it was muddy and nasty. Most of the pavement's been cleared, but I'm getting ready to walk up a hill here that looks like it's solid ice. Almost done with the day. Almost. Made it to camp about 7 o'clock, like 19 miles. It is getting dark, as you can see. I am going to set up camp and put some pants on. It's like 20 degrees at this point. Still in the morning. About 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And packed up and heading out. Man. This morning the trail starts off dropping down the ridge from where we camped at. And as soon as you get to the bottom of the ridge, there's a creek you gotta cross over. There's some logs you can make it across. A little scared with the snow on the logs. And then once you cross the creek, you immediately start going back up the ridge and headed towards Bison's Way Trail, which loops around the Indian Staircase. The Indian Staircase is not part of the Sheltowee, so I'm not going to do it today, but I have footage of it from before, and I'll probably just use that footage and add it into here. I know there's other people that's going to do the Indian Staircase, or I assume so. It's cold, feet's wet, but not too bad. Probably start peeling off layers when I get to the top of the ridge. Climbing to the top of the ridge at Bison's Way, where the Indian Staircase is, you spend the next 3.5 or 4 miles coming down the ridge. At the bottom, you go across Kentucky 715, and then you get to the suspension bridge, which I'm on now. It's covered with ice and snow. I don't really trust this stick that's holding my phone. It's new and it slips sometimes. I must not be the only one on the bridge. Look, my shoes are clean. I'm now at the top of the ridge again. After crossing the suspension bridge, the Sheltowee goes for about 1.5 miles, crossing the creek 3 times, I think 3 times. And then it meets up with what's known as Rough Trail and cuts to the right, goes across the creek 1 more time, and then up the ridge. It's warmed up quite a bit. I'm in shorts and I've stripped off the jacket. I didn't eat a lot this weekend and that was a mistake. But I'm at the top of the ridge at this point, so I'll get there. It's about 19 miles the first day. And I'm thinking 16 today. I'm not sure. What do you think, Steve?
I don't know, James. I'm contemplating, I'll let you know. Check back with me next month.
Made it back to the car. Pretty good hike, about 34 miles, Saturday and Sunday. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment, like some stuff. If you're still following this and you haven't hit subscribe, hit subscribe. I think that's it till next week or next month. Still have to go back and do section 1. Next month is section 4. I'll cram section 1 in on a warm day.